Hello and welcome to Question Time. I'm Benga Ashuru. For decades running, traffic gridlock has been a major nightmare for motorists in Lagos. Over the years, the attraction for Lagos as a lucrative business hub has attracted a huge population of about 20 million. But this increase in population has created a huge infrastructural gap, making most parts of Lagos synonymous with traffic gridlock. In a bid to tackle the challenge of traffic gridlock, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASTMA, was set up to create an effective traffic management system. But in many parts of Lagos, the traffic gridlock has remained unabated. Today, we take a performance audit of LASTMA on how far it's been able to tackle the traffic problem in Lagos. Our guest on this episode is the General Manager of LASTMA, Olawale Musa. He joins us in this interview on Question Time.
We cannot eradicate traffic. We always have traffic, especially during peak periods, And because our transport system is not yet in order, we are working to have all the modes of transportation. So because everybody's on the road, by the time all these other modes of transportation come into effect, you have less vehicle on the road. And we have a system where everybody goes to work at the same time, everybody closes at the same time. So we are moving in one direction at the same time, moving at the opposite direction when it's the other. So we will always experience traffic. It's everywhere in the world. If you go to New York during the peak period, you experience traffic. If you go to London during peak period, you are even paid extra to enter buses or train during peak period. So it's something we always have.
But the public believe that the reason the traffic gridlock is unabating is because of disorderliness and flagrant disobedience to traffic rules. So what are you doing to ensure compliance to traffic rules?
It's just part of the reasons. Let me tell you, if you have less people in those buses, if you have less of those buses, like the governor just said recently that we are moving those yellow buses out of the road. By the time we have those types of buses, the buses that we can control, we can coordinate, that come into the system, they obey the rules. It's better. Let me also tell you that there's this misconception that it's only those bus drivers that don't obey rules. No, the private vehicle owners, they also do the same thing. It's funnily, when you want to apprehend like 10 vehicles, okay, for different offenses, you find that 7 of them will be private vehicle owners. It's a system. It's all of us, we are into this. We don't like to obey rules.
Some other school of thought believe that some LASTMA officials have a major stake or investment in these transporters, and because of that, they are untouched. They lack the moral justification to stop them when they are defaulting on traffic rules.
I've heard about that. I've never seen such in there. But let me tell you, there's nothing. The present situation we have in the country now, you can decide to have a bus. Okay, you can decide to buy this bus. You just paint it. That's the problem we're having. You paint it and you put it on the road. What happens is that because these LASTMA officers see these people every day, they are on the road every day. So at the end of the day, they are not enemies. You see, we are trying to have a system where we work together. Like I have been to some parks. I have to call some of the drivers. I relate with them. I talk to them. Because I'm talking to them, we are relating. Tomorrow, if they greet me, will I say I won't greet them? But I'm not holding brief. It can happen. It can happen. I'm not saying I'm not saying that sometimes we don't give them money that I've heard of, but I've not seen, and I've not heard any report. No report has been brought to me, but I've heard that it happens. But it can happen. I'm very sure it can happen. But it's not because they have any special type of relationship. They see each other every day. So they definitely, 1 or 2 of them will be friends. Okay, so, and what I met on ground was that, you see, some people have been in a particular point for too long. How can you be in a particular point for 10 years? So at the end of the day, these drivers, they grew up knowing those people. And the reason why they are there is that because they live closer to those houses, so that they can resume on time. You don't want to put somebody that lives in Yanopaja, you take the person to Aja. You want that person to to be posted very close to the house so I can resume it very early. So because he stays around the houses, he knows all those boys. So even without asking, the boys that grew up knowing him, they will give you that I know could happen. But as much as possible, we've been moving them around. So we don't want you to stay in a place for too long. So when you are too friendly, we'll move you around.
What are you doing to ensure maximum compliance to traffic rules in Lagos State?
The first thing we do is enlightenment. Okay? I have seen some people that don't know that you are not supposed to even stop, to park your vehicle on a zebra crossing when there's traffic. When you approach a zebra crossing, you have to stop before that zebra crossing so that you don't stop on it. I've seen people that don't even know those rules and they have been driving for years. Okay, we need that enlightenment first. Okay, by the time we've been going around, we have our department, the public enlightenment our department goes around and we enlighten. Even to the extent we go to schools, religious houses, we enlighten people. We have been to so many radio programs, so many TV programs, types of enlightenment. To enlighten, you see, the fault has been that how did our people get to start driving? Okay, and that is what we have been addressing. When you already have a driver's license, it's very difficult for us to say you don't have that driver's license anymore. You see that we are doing recertification. LASTMA does recertification for the professional drivers. But by and large, that's for professional drivers. How about those that are not professional? And it is when we pick people that offend on the road, we refer them to LASTMA for re-education. So we need all those to come into being. But there are a lot of people come from outside Lagos. It's not only Lagosians that drive in Lagos. Whatever we do in Lagos, if it's not replicated in other states, we are going to have that challenge. Because on daily basis, I tell you, close to more than 1 million vehicles enter Lagos a day. Okay, and that means you know that number of drivers. So if we do it in Lagos, other states have to just replicate it.